You got any J news for us before we get into the lawsuit?
No news. The blizzard.
A blizzard.
The
You talking
tip
about
of the
Dairy Queen? You talking about the blizzard at Dairy Queen? Or you talking about outside?
definitely. The, so a lot of people in Texas and Oklahoma, people in Texas like they never seen snow before, but
Man,
it's kind of coming. We getting a little couple flurries here in Little Rock, but that's just another reason to buy all the bread. And what
yeah.
are the people doing with this bread? I mean,
When we used to work at the hospital, we still had to come to work, right? They didn't let us off when we worked at the hospital. They
no,
don't care about ice on the ground. You better slide your butt on in this job.
now I think they should definitely pass legislation because they implement
Listen,
inclement weather policy, and you get like double the points if you miss a
really,
day in the snow.
really,
So you have
wow,
more reason to miss work legitimately, and you're
yeah.
double penalized because you don't want to risk your life coming into there. So it's just
I
crazy.
think it
So
depends on the perspective because if you don't risk your life, they could lose a life at the hospital. So I don't know.
Hey, I worked at the hospital too. Boy, you got
Yeah.
gotta get your little bed in there. Hey,
Man, I was a lab courier though. I used to be outside in the metro, a Geo Metro.
yeah,
Imagine a 6'5" dude driving a Geo Metro.
and you going uphill both ways. You know what I
Boy,
mean?
for real, slide down here when you going back down. You slide down. Oh man, that was funny.
that's Baptist. Oh my God.
But we got a blizzard in the south on this side of the country. In California, they have those
Oh man,
wildfires
that's terrible.
kind of blazing. So
Yeah,
uh,
that's tough, man. I hate to hear that, man. Yeah, that's tough, man.
It's the apocalypse.
What's that? Palisades? Is that like a rich neighborhood? Ain't it? Palisades? That sound
Oh,
like a rich neighborhood.
yeah, they say they're pretty well off, but fire don't discriminate.
Sure don't.
yeah.
Uh,
And
No, you don't.
I think what it was what the biggest news was like State Farm. They dropped like a lot, like
Oh yeah,
90% of those people.
they do that all the time, bro. They did it in Florida too.
Mm.
Yeah, they do it
yeah,
all the time.
it's all good when you're paying them premiums and you're not
Man,
using it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Uh,
Can you imagine being the CEO of an insurance company? You see that and you like, wait a minute, hey, go hit that button right now.
let's look at the fine print. We can do something.
Man,
We
boy.
said natural. We'll protect you against natural disasters, but that's not natural. That was man-made. So if you want to get paid for your house, you got to sue him individually.
Yeah,
It's just crazy like that.
boy.
Let's just pray. Let's just
Oh yeah, for
pray.
sure.
Pray for the
Oh yeah.
CEOs of State Farm.
Cause you know the people that deal with the tornadoes, they just now starting to recover from that over there off of Rodney Perrin.
Uh,
Back up in there, when we rode to, they just now starting to rebuild, get some of those houses rebuilt over there, and that's been what 4 years almost
at least.
since that tornado. Two, at least two, I know for sure. But you remember they had that tornado over there?
Yeah.
Like it
So
take a while. It take a while to recover from like natural disaster. And then people think it, they see it on news. They don't talk about it no more. People it may take years to recover from that if you don't got the money like that, because the
matter of
insurance
fact,
gonna drag their feet.
if you do have the money, well, you do have the credit. I mean, you lose all your savings,
Yeah,
or you know what I mean. You take loans out, and if it
yeah,
takes some years to reimburse you, those are years that you're not whole.
boy,
For them to make you whole and things like that.
yeah.
When that wind came, the tornadoes hit them, but a lot of people in my neighborhood had roof damage and stuff like that.
Oh, for real? Yeah, cause
Yeah,
y'all out there by the fields and stuff. Yeah, it's
yeah.
open,
So like
open
maybe
air.
like 80% of our neighbors got new roofs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They filed those claims, but my insurance company, by miracle, say, hey, my roof didn't experience any
Yeah.
damage. You know what I
I
mean?
think
The only house in
you
the
sure?
neighborhood.
You sure? You mentioned you. I gotta go out there and check it.
hey,
They'll
look,
tell you anything. No, man, your roof's fine. Ain't nothing
Yeah, I
wrong.
mean,
hey,
The roof's fine. It's totally
it really
fine.
it looks really, really, really good. I mean, it was surprisingly in good condition. But my two next door neighbors got new roofs because they sustained significant hail damage.
Yeah.
Uh, But you got to listen. Like I paid maybe $1,000 a year. One,
Yeah, it's about
you
average.
know,
That's about average. About 1,000 to 15. That's about
yeah.
average.
So, and I'm
Yeah,
like I said, paying that every year. Been in my house about 10 years.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, gave y'all about 10 G's.
Here's the crazy part. Once you pay a
Half.
house off, you still have to pay the 15 a year, right? Once you pay the house off, like
Yeah,
once you pay the mortgage off, right? The taxes and insurance, you still got to pay that. Man, that's crazy, man.
and
Hey,
you gotta pay for the insurance. But and that's the thing, they have no problem taking your $1,000 a year, two
Sure don't.
thousand dollars a year.
Sure
That's
don't.
$20,000. You know what I mean? You could have saved or $10,000, $15,000. But then it's when it's comes that one time you need to use it for like a wildfire or something like that or a tornado, act of God. Oh well, in the fine print we don't have to pay that, and
mm,
you got to give us $3,000 before we can
Yeah.
start working on your house. So
Oh, you know, if you use it, your deductible's going to go up. Your premium's going to go up if you use it. You know
yeah,
what
so
I'm
you
saying?
really want to think about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I got
But
the,
I
I got
go
the
ahead,
same.
bro.
I got the same insurance. They trash. But they cut me a little check though. Yeah, so yeah, a little shingles.
That's how you know they trash because they don't want you to fix. They just cut you a check. Like, how about we just cut you a check for 1,500? He's like, yeah, yeah. Because if somebody come out and fix it, they pay the labor. It's way more than that than cutting you a check. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had that happen before too. I had the main water line busted, and they didn't want to pay somebody to fix it. They just cut me a check. I ended up having to do it because it's like. And then when you try to switch insurances, if you file a claim, they won't let you switch.
Mm-hmm.
There's like it'll be on your record. You have to wait like 3 years or something like that. But yeah, my dude, I got my car insurance with. You know they be selling you dreams on the phone. Them insurance salesman. He said, "Boy, I had a sweet deal for you, boy. If you would have been able to come over." They said, "Boy, he must don't know he talking to a dream seller, man. He must don't know who he talking to. That's funny."
Yeah, they can get you with those introductory deals. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
100%. But all right, guys, let's bust down this AP.